Battle cruiser operational.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Fighting Spirit, it's going to be Flash, it's going to be ByuL, it's going to be a TVT. Haven't had one of these in a couple of months. Figured it was time. Top right, it is our guy Flash. Top left, it is ByuL. So TVT these days is not just boring tank lines. It's a lot of dropping and counter dropping and finding where to drop on your opponent's expansions. And finding where your opponent is going to drop on yours. So, should be a good time. Shouldn't just be some, 20 minutes of staring at tank lines and waiting for people to get enough race to break those tank lines. A lot of drop ships, man. Dropping bypasses tank lines is excellent for going ahead and shooting down expansions. And we will see how Flash implements this. ByuL is no stranger to the TBT and the current meta these days. So, let's go ahead and see what's going on Fighting Spirit here today. Hope everyone's having a great time. Really excited for this TVT, man. It's Flash. It's a Flash game. You're excited for Flash no matter what's going on, aren't ya? Aren't ya indeed. So, let's go ahead and see if somebody is going to go ahead and do maybe 2 racks. Maybe it's going to be both players just going ahead and taking up 2 vultures and chasing each other around the map. And what is going on today? What's going on in the world? Let's see. The American federal government is shut down. Let's see. We're on day 20, I think, right now as of casting this. I believe it's the longest shutdown ever seen. So it just means that the government cannot agree, right? Congress can't agree on what to spend money on for the next year. And so everyone's shut down to kind of incentivize people to do it. So hopefully they come to an agreement soon, because there are some services that are apparently set to be kind of shut off soon. So anyway, work together. That's what I say. That's what I'm all about. So gas is coming on the way from ByuL. Flash is not getting that gas. So he might go for a 1-Rax Expandaroonie here. ByuL appears to be going for a pretty fast factory. Now, can you handle this? Let's see how Flash does it. Expanding. Yep, there we go. Oh, and ByuL scouting the right way, too. He is scouting clockwise. And where's the factory? He sees an SCV coming out, says that's probably where Flash is. Look at this micro, though. Look at them fighting here. Flash is delaying ByuL's scout on him just a little bit. Factory on the way, and he comes in and says, you are getting an expansion way before mine. Okay, that's interesting. Marine comes out. Might need a bunker here to survive because your factory attack is going to be way, way, way later than ByuL's is. Just kind of a build order tough position to be in here from Flash, but it's Flash. How's he going to do? Marine pops out from our guy ByuL, heads across the map. Maybe build a counter bunker here first. Hard to do with a Marine. You need another Marine to escort. I don't think it's possible. I think he's just going to go for the expand here. He's got 300 minerals. Now he's got 376, 384, 392. And ka-chow. There's this expansion, but Flash's is just about done. 13 out of 1,500 there. Machine Shop on the way. Do we get Vulture Speed? Do we try to get some Vulture Run-Bys here on this dude whose factory is so incredibly late? He is just now starting his factory, and ByuL's Machine Shop is 50% complete. That's how far behind this is. Like I said, bunker probably necessary. Flash is going to spend the 100 minerals on said bunker. Gonna be fine. So tech here, macro here. Both players have 21 workers, which I find impressive from ByuL. That he's got 21 workers, despite the fact that he's only been on one base the whole time, and Flash's second base has been done for a minute now. But Flash will start to pull ahead as he makes 2 SCVs at a time, and all ByuL can do is make 1 at a time until this thing is done, which again, he's trying very desperately to get up as soon as he can. It is going to be Vulture Speed. So Slow Vulture moving out. Barracks floats over the main, says, what's my path for a Vulture run by? Excellent placement on this Barracks by Flash. You get in, you go bonk, you bonk against it, trying to get into the main base. You have to go through the mineral line or around the outside. You're getting shot by Marines the whole time. Not excellent. So I think Flash is way ahead in this game. Quick starport too. Like I said, drop's going to be a big deal into this game. Getting a starport is how you get those drops. Second factory coming in. Vultures, they have map control right now. There will be more vultures than Flash can have for a while. But, ooh, double starport. He's trying. Did he scout both of those? Look at him. He's going to scout both starports. Oh, scouting barracks. The scouting barracks of ByuL gets in, sees the 2-port Wraith shenaniganry that Flash is going for here in a TVT. We had a TVT like this a while ago. A couple of months. I think the last TVT I cast was maybe this. How crazy is that? So, Vultures get in. Nope, the Marines are trying to deal with the barracks. They're not here to save the SCVs. SCVs are getting targeted like crazy, trying to micro those guys. Siege tank helping, and Marine can't do very much here. He'll probably die if he engages into it, but Flash losing a bunch of SCVs there. Vulture, 3 kills. This Vulture, 4 kills. It was an advantage for Flash on the income, and now it is not anymore. 30 to 25 workers. ByuL is up. Gonna lose another SCV possibly. 4 kills, 5 kills. Yes on the Vulture. Can he get his 6th kill? Can he do it? And the answer is no. Can't get the 6th kill. A Vulture goes down. Everything is fine. Everything is ruined for Flash. He loses workers. He gets his entire strategy scouted. Now we're gonna get turrets up to deal with this. Now we're gonna start making Goliaths to deal with this. Probably. Yep, Goliaths are on the way. And what a great barracks scout here from ByuL. Man. So he gets over here, sees the early expansion into the 2-gate Wraith, shuts it down. Barracks dies. Kind of sucks. You have to build another barracks if you want to make more factories, which you definitely want to do. Charon Boost. Yes, Charon Boost is on the way. Bit of a longer upgrade. I mean, an engineering bay and like a turret at each base would be super nice here against these Wraiths too. But ByuL feels like he doesn't need it. He feels like he's doing just fine. Again, Cloak's not done yet, so I guess he doesn't need them at this point in the game. Yeah, Marine chasing dudes away. These Wraiths are made out of paper. They are paper airplanes to the nth degree. Tell me he's making an engineering bay. Come on, dude. You're just going to try to do this with ComSats? You need an engineering bay against Cloak Wraiths. Okay, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't need it, but come on. More factories coming in. That Cloak is finishing up now. So yeah, you got ComSats, but those don't last forever. You kind of come out, come back in. Oh, I just feel like an engineering bay would have been so good and so worth it. 1 turret! Just 1! They're not coming in and sniping down a turret. But they will. Yeah, there's the Cloak. All right, ByuL, there's the scan, and then you get out of there. You wait for the scan to wear off. You come back in. They scan again. And guess what? Now they don't have enough energy. Okay, there are actually 3 scans remaining here on these ComSats. So maybe ByuL's going to be okay, but he just lost another SCV. Oh, loses the Wraith for that, though. He's making more Wraiths at a time. Flash is not done with this, folks. He's making tanks, but also he's making Wraiths. So maybe hoping that ByuL just focuses too much on Goliaths. Doesn't have enough tanks of his own to handle the tanks of Flash, but I think ByuL's doing okay here. I think he's got a good mix of tanks and Goliaths. He is up 68 to 58 total supply. He's got a bigger army. He's got 3 more workers than Flash does. And I think ByuL's playing this extraordinarily well. So yeah, Wraith opening in this game. ComSatting what? I think over here? Seeing the floating racks? Yeah, seeing the floating racks. Flash says, don't you wish you had a Rax? Ah, ha, ha, ha. I have one and you do not. Actually, he probably should have a new one by now. And he does. It's floating back over to Flash's side of the base again. The new one is here, doing the same thing as his predecessor. Vulture trying to make sure third base is not easy from Flash, while ByuL takes his third base. Ba-bam, coming in at 8 minutes and 45 seconds. Flash's third base not happening. Every second that third base is not happening, it's a delay. It's a problem. But dealing with tank lines with your own tanks, well, not a good time for anyone. What the? Oh. They were attacking that spider. Boy, did they miss? They missed because the spider mine is laid behind that tree, so mischance comes into play. Whoa. That's a weird engagement. Thanks, RJB, for this replay, man. What a crazy TVT this is already. We got Wraiths. We got spider mines dodging tank shots because they're behind a tree. Loving that. Super fun. We got more Wraiths in production here. He's just not giving up on the Wraith. It is Wraith tank versus Goliath tank. Who has the better strategy? Wraiths inside the main base. It's hard to see these on the minimap, but oh my gosh. Are they just killing? They're just killing Goliaths, folks. Remember when I was like, boy, don't you wish you had like a turret, maybe? in your mineral line to help your Goliaths. No, cool. I guess you'll just lose all your SCVs then. This is just like Zerg players refusing to build a single spore. Well, Flash has this one now. It's over. That is so many dead SCVs. Okay, I'm exaggerating. It is now 40 to 45 workers. Flash is up. He was down, if you remember. He's up in worker count now. All the lost mining time inside the main base is a big deal as well. These tanks are staring at each other. No one's got upgrades on their tanks yet, and the Wraiths are just like, hey. Okay, well, now it's over. Yeah, these tanks getting wiped out by these Wraiths. It's like a tanks or a Wraith transition, but it's an opening Wraith move to make sure tanks are non-viable. This is insane. He's going to get another tank. Bam. Cool. So tank count is 5 to 2. Well, actually, there's 4 up there from ByuL. He's doing better than I thought. Second Rax of ByuL's is going to die. Very sad about that. Vultures maybe could sneak into this base. Ooh, sneaking in. That'd be very, very, very tricksy. Can you get up into the right side? The answer is yes, you can. Do you know that, though? Throwing spider mines down. Oh, the SCV scouts. The vultures, get in there now. Go, go. Kill as many SCVs as you can. Ah, completely undefended. No wall here either. And now ByuL has taken the worker lead. 50 to 46. He's not done yet. 50 to 44. God, every vulture died, but they were the yellowest of vultures without a doubt. Nicely done, ByuL. Evening it up. Bottom right base coming in. Oh, it's another SCV. There was one SCV coming down this way, but then this guy was the one actually building a command center. That tricked me too. Clearing out spider mines with our Wraith Ball. Fantastic stuff. The Goliaths show up and you run for it because that range is insanity. Got ourselves a ship weapons upgrade coming in. Because, you know, you got enough Wraiths, you might as well. Oh, and he's getting a physics lab. Some battle cruisers to be operational soon here. Scan is just, this is TVT. TV is scanning and scanning and scanning some more. I don't think he caught the physics lab. I don't think ByuL knows that Flash is working on those carriers, folks. So both players, 3 bases, but a 4th base is done for Flash in the bottom right. Wraiths, harass. Hey, look at turret. Look how much work the turret is doing to keep these guys out of here. Man, that's good. Is there a yeah, there's a turret now. And now, yep, so he's got turrets now. He's like, by golly, Falcon, you were right. I should have had turrets. Maybe I would have won this game by now if I had some friggin' turrets. Another Wraith sniped. No real surprise. The sound of a Wraith dying, if there are Wraiths on the map, is nothing to be sad about. That's kind of what they do. So, physics lab, yes. Control tower, all of the starports, so we can make battle cruisers on the 4 gases we will soon have. Although that's not a gas yet. And that one is. Cool. So, going to be battle cruisers. You know what's really good against BCs? Goliaths. Goliaths are really good against battle cruisers. I'm not sure if this is something I would recommend doing. But we'll see. It's Flash, right? I'm not going to complain about a strategy that Flash is getting into. Battle cruisers are on the way. JLC is going to be a huge fan of this. He loves his BCs. Uh-oh. ByuL crushing through a tank line a little bit. He's got better, bigger stuff going on. +1 attack here versus the 0-0 mech of Flash. Scanning, scanning. Trying to snipe a tank out. Taking some more shots on those Wraiths. They're not dead yet, but they do almost have a +1 attack. And a +1 armor's on the way for them too. And 3 battle cruisers are in production now at 13 minutes. 1, 2, and the 3. Haven't had a TVT with BCs in a while. I just posted a short of Artosis versus Avalo in a TVT with battle cruisers and lockdown and medics with restoration. It was an insane TVT. If you want a link to it, let me know. I do read every comment anyone ever makes on the channel. You know the drill. And I'll reply if you need it. 4 battle cruisers being produced simultaneously. Scan, like, there's the scanning happening, and it's scanning the tank line, but it's not scanning the battle cruisers. ByuL is producing 2 Goliaths at a time. Maybe that's enough. Charging in again. Vultures absorbing the immediate early shots. Spider-Mine's getting no connections at all. Good target firing there from Flash. And again, Wraiths on the tanks that stick their noses out too far away from the Goliaths or from the tanks, but it's a push. It's a slow push. These guys could probably make a move on these 2 tanks and get up into the natural base at the same time while this is happening. ByuL expanding bottom left. Yeah, ByuL just brute forcing his way through here. Flash taking another base. He's double expanding while he's at it. Does he think he's more ahead than he actually is? He's down. Maybe it's desperation expanding. Double expanding because you're in trouble. And maybe you can slow down the Terran push by giving them a base you didn't really expect to keep anyway. Although he's getting a refinery here. I mean, he's probably expecting it. He needs the gas if he's going to be making 4, 5, 6 port BC, for heaven's sakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5 port battlecruiser, yeah, needs at least 5 gas. And look, your scans wore off. Woo! 3 kill Wraith. He's dead now, but he did his job. 3 kills on a Wraith is really not bad at all. Vultures, no. Battle cruisers have arrived. I don't know if ByuL knew about those before now. He's not really changing what he's doing. He just fired up another Vulture. Battle cruisers now here to fight against your tanks. And Flash is retaking the 6 o'clock position. ByuL expanding again. He's double expanding 12 o'clock and down here to the 7 o'clock as well. So, yeah, we're going to split the map in half here. ByuL trying to catch up to what Flash is doing. It's going to be battle cruisers. It's going to be tanks. It's going to be Wraiths. It's going to be Goliaths. It's going to be 4 BCs at a time from Flash. And here goes nothing. Charging in. ByuL says, I don't really want to fight against a mass battle cruiser army. What if we just kind of charge through this top line now? I'm not sure if that's going to work out for you. Tanks are coming from the south side, sniping down the Goliaths, which means the tanks are going to die. Once the Goliaths are out of there, the tanks will be cleaned up easily and cleanly by said BCs, but the Goliaths are still alive. They can micro a lot better and stutter step the battle cruisers, and if you do it well, you don't have to take any damage from the battle cruisers at all. ByuL kind of screwing that up there a little bit, losing more than 1 Goliath to that. Vultures come screaming in like, hey, kill us instead of the tanks. We're cheaper. We're a better value for Flash. More battle cruisers running into this middle engagement. More Goliaths coming into this engagement too. 2 Goliaths, one of them getting repaired. Battle cruisers say, hey, you stopped the micro-ring, snipe, snipe, snipe. More tanks dying, and now Flash is up 160 to 132 supply. Yeah, I think Flash is taking the lead in this game. Split the map in half. He's got the battle cruisers. He's got 1-1 upgrades on those suckers. He's working on 2 attack and 2 armor. Almost done with those as well. Tanks covering the south. Tanks covering the north. There is a single Vulture back here. There was. I guess a Spider Mine is the only testament that he was here at all. And ByuL technically controls more of the map, but he's down 50 supply right now. Figuring out who is scanning what. I guess Flash just scanned this 12 o'clocker and said that is actually not very defended at all. Let's send the BCs that way. They're slow, but they'll get there eventually, given the opportunity. We're seeing, okay, ByuL moving into his own Wraith production and Cloak upgrade. EMPs on the battle cruisers are good to get rid of their Yamato capability. I'm actually not sure if Flash has Yamato. He's repairing his BCs, though, like a good commander is. Good commander does. It's going to be an upgraded advantage here, though. Not seeing any sign of lockdown on both production tabs. But D-Matrix from a science vessel can really turn the tides in a battle cruiser versus battle cruiser fight as well. Just another extra couple hundred HP can be a big deal in that situation. So Flash, remember when I was like, there's going to be a lot of drops in this game, and then there hasn't been a single drop ship. But you know what? I kind of feel like this is better. Yeah, 12 o'clock base. Evacuation immediate. A tank battlecruiser army has arrived, and he can't even run away with the command center like he could against a traditional mech army because there's a million battlecruisers here with +2. He is getting Yamato. So sure, Yamato and EMP on that clump of tanks would be good. D-Matrix, yes, on this tank. He's not on the front, so he's not really absorbing extra shots, but that's okay. ByuL charging along the bottom side of the map. The battle cruisers just sort of base racing. They're like, hey, free tanks at the natural. Let's eat those. Oh, and then ByuL says, wait, no. I don't have enough to deal with. What is this? 10 BCs coming into my natural and my main. I will die. I will die. No question about it. Gotta fall back. Gotta bring the Goliaths. Gotta bring the tanks just in case. So many tanks are here, though. So many battle cruisers are here, though. Yeah, that is a full 12 group of 2 battle cruisers. They're fighting, they're scratching, they're clawing, they're doing their best. Yamato's not done yet. It would be really nice to have it at this point. Just saying. Okay, one battle cruiser dies, but so many Goliaths have taken death blows as well. Nothing but Goliaths and Wraiths being produced. He needs to handle these Goliaths. Can they do it? Yes. No. It looks like maybe the Goliaths could possibly hold here. A lot of these BCs are injured, and the Cloaked Wraiths have joined in on the fun. 2 more battle cruisers go down. It is 184 to 154 supply. Flash is into producing tanks and more BCs. This whole group dies. It was really just about getting cost-efficient trades, I think, for these BCs, more than winning the entire game. He gets a Yamato. Wait, was there a Yamato? Hard to see there in all of that chaos. There was a Yamato sound, but I don't think it actually launched. As the BC died before it happened, Flash is taking the 12 o'clock base away from ByuL, which is massive. Wait, he's winning this? Oh my gosh, he's winning this. Okay, not anymore. A new round of Goliaths pops out of these factories, and ba-chow. 160 to 150 supply. ByuL, Macro, and Well doesn't have this 12 o'clock base. Did he steal that ComSat station from ByuL? I think he did. Was there a ComSat there? I think there was. It's on fire. $160 to $148 supply. Upgrades are 3-2 for the tanks. For Flash, only 2-0. For ByuL, sorry, Flash is at 2-0, which means these Wraiths do extra damage here. Okay, Flash is chased away from the 12 o'clock position. It is now even supply count. ByuL has more workers than Flash does. This 6 o'clock base of Flash gets shut down by tanks at the same time. Vulture's running into an entirely undefended 3 o'clock base from Flash as well. So ByuL is striving and driving as fast as he can to take over the lead position in this game. It is 75 to 61 workers now. Flash doesn't have this. Flash doesn't have this. He's only on the right side of the map and his natural base. ByuL is doing much better economically that way. Center may be getting taken by Flash out of desperation. Big fan of that on Fighting Spirit. Loving that so much. Nothing but Goliath being produced right now for ByuL. Getting air upgrade again for his own Wraiths. Did he cancel that? I thought he was getting attack upgrades a while ago. He must have canceled it to make more Goliaths when he was defending there. But yeah, Flash takes the command center from the 12 o'clock to the middle. Like the absolute mad lad that he is. He needs this, though. He lost a lot of what's going on. Yamato's the science vessel. Yamato's a tank. No more EMPs for you. I will continue to Yamato with impunity. ByuL coming around the south side. He's got to shut this middle thing down. He cannot let Flash have 2 gases on one base like the middle represents. It's hard to hold, especially against enemy siege tanks, but if Flash can do it, he's going to be fun. And if anyone can do it, it is, in fact, Flash. Both players maxed out, but Flash has fewer workers by about 10, so his army's technically bigger. I'm not sure that matters in this battle. Yeah, the tanks in the front getting sniped out. Goliaths need to cover those bros, man. The micro is you need to chase the battle cruisers away without losing stuff to the tanks. God, it's so annoying. So annoying to handle if you're ByuL right now. These guys have Yamatos. Close, but no. Very close. And yes. Yeah, Yamatoing out a couple of these tanks. Or if you don't have to, because the Goliaths abandoned the tanks again. ByuL, bad positioning, man. Uh-oh. Yeah, losing all these tanks. ByuL taking that 12 o'clock base again, and this base too. He's trying to make up for the fact that Flash has the middle. That gas income is coming in. Gotta fall back. Goliaths that are stepping in. Tanks siege up. Goliaths gotta move to their side of the map now. So this is huge. This is really big for Flash. But ByuL taking the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock. Massive for him. Battlecruiser dies to Goliaths. He needs to get some Yamatos up. Like, I know you're trying to do 100 other things right now. There you go. But figuring out which battlecruiser has enough for Yamato and using that energy is huge, because you never know when another science vessel is going to show up and EMP your tanks. It is a slog. It is a slow push, but it's faster than pushing a tank line, can tell you that much. Trying to siege up again. He just has more tanks than ByuL does. 192 to 154 supply. The Goliaths are getting shots off, but they're taking tank shots in return. Yamato's a tank. There is one tank here from ByuL. This bottom left base might just straight up die. He's producing wraiths off of the 2 starports down here in the bottom left. Isn't enough to save against 8 battle cruisers with 3-3 upgrades and ComSat capabilities. I maintain it is not. This base getting killed would be huge. Flash is up 40 supply. Remember when it was even supply not that long ago? I think Flash has done it with the battle cruisers operational. Holy cow. All right, sniped it out. Sure. Yeah, this base is dead. ByuL's trying to do a big Wraith counterattack with 1-1 Wraiths, whittling down this tank count as much as they can. Bottom left base by ByuL is toast. I'm not sure there's any saving that. The Wraiths, though, taken as much as they can here. Turret production desperately happening from Flash. With enough turrets, these Wraiths will have to die. Turret is finished. Turret is finished. Okay, 2 turrets, some battle cruisers. Wraiths got to back it out. I'm not sure they got what they needed out of that. But yeah, I think Flash might have this. Up 50 supply. Up 20 workers. 60 to 40. Looking good. This base is not providing any value for ByuL. It would be nice if it did, but I think he knows it's going to die soon, so he's not going to saturate it all that much. Valkyrie's on the way from Flash to deal with the Wraith Ball. Such a good answer. Such a great answer to the Wraiths. Tank Yamato. Dude, one-shotting a tank with anything is so good. Tanks are so powerful. Queens can do it. Battle cruisers can do it. Nothing else can do it, man. Tanks are going to take multiple shots to die if anything else hits it. 9 o'clock base. Going to get evacuated. It was kind of a 5-port Wraith tech switch. Just the ports were in different places for ByuL. Leaves the tanks to kill this base. Here comes an attack. ByuL trying to go through that 12 o'clock, come down the ramp, get to the main base of Flash in a way that he doesn't see it coming. Is he trying to base race against battle cruisers? They're not going to be able to get back home and save you, although they're trying. They're really trying their hardest here, folks. Vultures into the main base, trying to snipe down factories. Production capabilities of Flash could be in a lot of trouble here. Battle cruisers coming up, but nice positioning on the Goliaths, saying, you need to bring your tanks with you if you're going to take this out. There's too many of us and not enough of you. Starport's getting wiped out. Left side base spread, ByuL dead. Dead base, dead base, dead base. Also a dead base. Could be a live base, but I'm not sure ByuL remembers that he has it. The battle cruisers are coming in. The Goliaths left their post, dude. Here come the cloaked race jumping on the battle cruisers of Flash. Where are the Valkyries? The Valkyries come in using the Valkyrie micro a little bit here, getting some good shots off. Sort of good shots. Good enough. Every Wraith dies. And I think that's a GG. Yes, GG. ByuL taps out and Flash wins it in 28 minutes and 32 seconds of insanely good TVT. Wow. Yeah. So unfortunately, a lot of people are going to skip this because they're like, TVT, what a boring matchup. This has been an incredible game. Dude, this was awesome. This started with Wraiths from Flash, moved into battle cruisers from Flash, moved into Valkyries from Flash. He had tanks too, because you do need some tanks if you're going Sky Terran, and he made it happen. Took the center, wiped out this whole left corner from ByuL, took this from ByuL, and then ByuL took it back, but it wasn't enough for him to overcome. But the Valkyries MVP there. The Wraiths came in. I think they could have handled the BCs if the Valkyries weren't getting that splash damage off. It was like a weird, not as many rockets were firing as I would expect to, but it worked out in the end anyway. And yeah, ByuL's losing all of his, ByuL's counterattack. He lost everything on the counterattack. And then he was going to die on the other side of it. Didn't have enough gas to keep up. Flash had a 7,000, 6,000 gas bank, and that'll get it done. So 3-3 battle cruisers, 3-1 siege tanks. The Valkyries are at 3-3-2, which is so important. against those wraiths that were not fully upgraded. I'm not sure if it would matter anyway. And then, yeah, what a plan, what an execution, and Flash gets the win. GG, man. 236,000 points to 275,000 points. Flash in the lead there. ByuL outproduced Flash, but got outkilled by a bigger number. This is more than a 2-to-1 kill-death ratio from Flash today. That's insane in a TVT. I mean, this is also insane, but this is insaner. 29 to 11 buildings raised by Flash. Those bases dying helped a lot. And ByuL did outspend Flash by about 5,000 resources. But, you know, this cost efficiency made up for it. And it was just fine. So, wow. What a ridiculously fantastic showing. Flash gets the win. Maybe no surprise there, but the way he won with the battle cruisers was awesome. So that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.